What's good, y'all? It's your boy Chris here, your one and only Data Bunny, and we are back for another episode. It looks like this AI race is starting to kick up. So, in this article by CNBC by Jennifer Elias, it's on about Google is asking employees to test potential ChatGPT competitors, including a chatbot called Apprentice Bard. This was published today at January the 31st, 2023. Let's dig right in. Google is testing new artificial intelligence powered chat products that are likely to influence a future public product launch. All right, so it looks like Google is starting to really dig their hands in the AI chat race here. And if we go ahead and continue on with reading the article here, the Alphabet company is working on a project under its cloud unit called Atlas, which is a code red effort to respond to ChatGPT, the large language chatbot that took the public by storm when it went public late last year. Google is also testing a chatbot called Apprentice Bard, where employees can ask questions and receive detailed answers similar to ChatGPT. Another product unit has been testing a new search desktop design that could be used in a question and answer form. Leaders have been asking more employees for feedback on the efforts in recent weeks. CNBC viewed internal documents and spoke with sources about the efforts currently underway. The product tests come after a recent all-hands meeting where employees raised concerns about the company's competitive edge in AI, given the sudden popularity of ChatGPT, which was launched by OpenAI, a San Francisco-based startup that's backed by now Microsoft. All right, so it looks like Google's like, oh man, now Microsoft bought they pretty much Microsoft got their hands in it quick, just like that. So now Google is like scared now because like, shoot, our freaking search engine, all right, our entire platform is now under attack by this ChatGPT thing. We need to somehow implement this into our platform because I'm going to tell you guys, I've used ChatGPT and it's like, what's the need for Google other than SEO or and whatnot for searches? But let's just continue on, right? So Apprentice Bard, one of the test's products is a chatbot called Apprentice Bard, which uses Google's conversation technology LaMDA, or Language Model for Dialogue Applications. As a result of ChatGPT, the LaMDA team has been asked to prioritize working on a response to ChatGPT. Read one internal memo viewed by CNBC. In the short term, it takes precedence over other projects, the email continued, warning that some employees stop attending certain unrelated meetings. Wow, this is crazy. That is crazy. Apprentice Bar looks similar to ChatGPT. Employees can enter a question in a dialog box and get a text answer. Then give feedback on the response. Based on several responses viewed by CNBC, Apprentice Bar's answers can include recent events, a feature ChatGPT doesn't have yet. So if you all are not familiar, ChatGPT is sort of stuck in 2021. Its database isn't up to date with the latest events that are taking place, either 2022 or 2023. But I think it's stuck in like 2021, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of its data, right? You can ask it questions, but a lot of its data, as far as like the recent events that happen, are all like 2 years old. So this is something that ChatGPT kind of have a fallback on. However, I think that's not, it may not be too difficult to fix this issue, especially now that Microsoft has gotten their hands on it. You know, who knows what Azure could take a role in increasing ChatGPT's edge over what Google could be coming out soon with Apprentice Bard. Apprentice Bard replaced Mina, a previous version of a smart chatbot that had launched internally but was later discontinued. Employees have noticed Apprentice Bard's responses becoming more advanced in recent weeks. In one example circulated internally, a tester asked Apprentice Bard if there will be another round of layoffs at Google. The company laid off 12,000 employees, 6% of its workforce, earlier this month. According to my database accesses, it is unlikely for Google to conduct another round of layoffs in 2023. The response read. That's crazy. So it's responding to whether they're going to be laying off more people. What? That is weird. Layoffs, and then I believe he goes even deeper, if I'm not mistaken. Layoffs are generally conducted to reduce costs and structure, but the company is doing well financially. What? In fact, Google's revenue increased by 34% in 2021, and the company's stock price has risen by 70% since January 2023. The company is also testing an alternate search page that could use a question and answer format, according to designs viewed by CNBC. One view showed the home search page offering 5 different prompts for potential questions placed directly under the main search bar, replacing the current I'm feeling lucky bar. It also showed a small chat logo inside the far right end of the search bar. Wow. This stuff is really heating up. Like Google is actually, they're planning on changing the layout of how Google always been. Do you get the magnitude of this? ChatGPT is pretty much like changing the game out here. And because, like I said, competition, right? Competition influences change. Without competition, nothing will never change. This is why Google has always looked the same for so many years. Now, Microsoft has an edge over this ChatGPT thing. Google's like, oh shit, we're about to get fucked up. So let's continue on, right? When a question is entered, the search results show a gray bubble directly under the search bar, offering more human-like responses than typical search results. Directly beneath that, the page suggests several follow-up questions related to the first one. Under that, it shows typical search results, including links and headlines. It's unclear just which experiments Google plans to incorporate in future product launches. We have long been focused on developing and deploying AI to improve people's lives, a Google spokesperson said. We believe that AI is foundational and transformative technology that is incredibly useful for individuals, businesses, and communities. And as our AI principles outline, we need to consider the broader societal impacts these innovations can have. We continue to test our AI technology internally to make sure it's helpful and safe, and we look forward to sharing more experiences externally soon. I'm not sure if you all remember the event that happened with that guy that they claim he's gone out of his mind by, I guess, claiming an AI sentient. Wasn't that Google? Then they closed down the project or something. They just went quiet. They went dark on it. What's going on there? I know you guys remember that. Let's continue on. ChatGPT would be hired as a level 3 engineer. Perhaps unsurprisingly, Google teams have also been testing a beta Lambda chat against ChatGPT itself. In separate documents, it selected examples of prompts and answers in side-by-side comparisons. Amazingly, ChatGPT gets hired at L3 when interviewed for a coding position, states one note in an internal document that compares Lambda and ChatGPT. It didn't state whether Lambda would have performed similarly well. Wow, that's crazy. So it looks like they were, putting it through some questions regarding level 3 engineers questions. One example prompt asked both chatbots if ChatGPT and AlphaCode, a coding engine owned by Alphabet subsidiary DeepMind, are going to replace programmers. No, ChatGPT and AlphaCode are not going to replace programmers. Lambda's answered, followed by 4 paragraphs of explanation, including that programming is a team sport and that while the chatbots can help programmers work more efficiently, it cannot replace the creativity and artistry that is necessary for a great program. ChatGPT's response was similar, stating it is unlikely that ChatGPT or AlphaCode will replace programmers because they are not capable of fully replacing the expertise and creativity of human programmers. Programming is a complex field that requires a deep understanding of computer science principles and the ability to adapt to new technologies. Another prompt asked it to write a witty and funny movie scene in the style of Wes Anderson as an upmarket shoplifter in a perfume store being interrogated by security. Lambda writes in a script form and ChatGPT writes it in a narration form that's much longer and more in-depth. Another prompt included a riddle that asked, 3 women are in a room, 2 of them are mothers and have just given birth. Now the children's fathers come in. What is the total number of people in the room? The document shows ChatGPT is thrown off answering, there are 5 people in the room, while Lambda correctly responds that there are 7 people in the room. So yeah, this is it for this article here. Wow, this is competition is heating up. And yeah, that's it, guys. I just want you all to update you guys on this artificial intelligence race that's going on. It's heating up pretty good. This is very interesting. So I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.